All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Let's talk about Natasha Akpoti and Akpabio and Auntie Regina Askia, who I like very much. But Auntie Regina Askia, I have a question because I'm confused. Very, very confused, in fact, because she has some things to say. The last time we covered this story, if you recall, Natasha Akpoti is accusing the Senate president. These are Nigerian politicians. Okay, so there's only so much you can defend them anyway. Okay, Nigerian politicians. Shout out to Nigerian politicians. So, but she's accused. They were family friends, but they're also colleagues. They're both senators. He is the Senate president. She is still a senator, but she's now suspended after she had been accused of misconduct on the floor of the Senate, and she is also accused the guy of wanting to touch her kwekus, wanting to touch her by the push. And she said the guy, it's become a very unhealthy workplace for her, and also the husband and Akpabio are supposed to be colleagues too, supposed to know each other and stuff. And so she's made the accusation. A lot of people, it's like a 50-50 thing. Some people don't believe her, some people believe her. Okay, I don't think it's about believing her. I think it's about a fair hearing. If she's made an accusation, such a grave accusation, it needs to be addressed properly. He should have stepped down and let them do proper investigation, and then let the whatever they find, the findings of the investigation, determine the next point forward. But instead, the Senate in Nigeria, the senators basically acted like cowards. They suspended her, and she's been suspended since then. But a few days ago, some lady came out with some frivolous, already to me, I didn't even listen to it. I could just tell that this, I'm not going to pay too much mind to it. But she said Natasha admitted to lying against Akpabio, and she did like a whole life. So then I saw Auntie Regina Askia, who is a legendary Nollywood actress from way back in the days. She said she came out and she has some interesting things to say. Let me see if I can find that post. Okay, I found it. And so I guess you watched the live, which I am yet to watch, but more than enough people have posted and said it's nonsense. Even Adiola Fayon brought some rude auntie lady to the show like that, and that person said she was the one that was paid money to doctor the voice. Okay, so that one is on Adiola Fayon's YouTube platform. You could go watch it if you're interested in that. All right, so now you see here, as posted by Instablog Niger, Auntie Regina Askia, after watching the live show, I guess decided to come tell us something that we didn't know. She said, just did one of the hardest things. I tendered unequivocal apology to my brother, the Senate president, after watching that earth-shaking interview by Dr. Duru. The middle ground I had tried to maintain disappeared. And tonight I ate umbu pie. I don't know if Madam Senator can recover from this one. I wish her well and extend my deepest sympathies to all women who genuinely endure sexual harassment. Weaponization of gender-based sympathies must be checked with the same energy with which we cry out against sexual harassment. Are those equal? That doesn't sound like two equal things, but go ahead. Thank you, Dr. Duru. That's the young lady who came up with the audio. Thank you, Dr. Duru. Hopefully, this is not another exercise of our collective gullibility. I think it is, Auntie Regina. I'm sorry. I think it is. As for me, I'm returning to my sabbatical from social media. Let no one interrupt my leave again. Okay. This was the original post about the Dr. Duru lady, Professor Mbeke. A US-based activist alleges Senator Natasha offered 200 million naira to frame Akpabio for organ harvesting. That doesn't sound right. People lack discernment. That's what I'm noticing. Like some people, if you don't spell out everything in black and white, they don't even know how to pick up small truth here and there. Like they have to be your face with black and white with all the evidences. They say, "Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence?" Like more than half the time, I can tell when somebody is telling the truth or not. That doesn't mean that my testimony is as admissible in a court. It's not. It's just an opinion. But more than half the time, I'm right. Just by listening to a person, I can tell how they conduct themselves, what they're capable of doing. So am I saying Natasha is telling the truth? I've never said that. I've never said that. That's why what Auntie Regina is saying is not, I'll tell you what's not equal. She's trying to make them equal, but it's not equal. Not to say so. I picked some irregularities in Professor Mbeke's claim, and she blocked me. When you went to her platform to pick irregularities, you deserve to be blocked. Sorry, not. You went there to do. Of course, she will block you. I could have predicted that one so that she will block you. You think people, manipulative people like that, you think they have time for? They have an agenda. Not to even use have tried. Anyway, now some of the comments. Okay, no, before I comment, this is the original. Say US-based activists and journalists. So they call themselves journalists. The weirdo ones. Sorry, don't let me call her weirdo. You're not a weirdo, Auntie, but that was weird. Whatever you did on Adiola Fire on yesterday, attacking Adiola when she was simply asking a question, whatever that is, that was weird. I don't know if you see this video, but that was weird. That made me like, wait, what? But everybody's calling themselves journalists these days, so it's okay. Drink water. Let me drink water too. US-based activist and journalist Dr. Sandra Duru, also known as Professor Mbeke, has accused suspended Nigerian Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan of offering her 200 million naira to falsely accuse Senate President of organ harvesting and link him to a past murder. In a Facebook Live broadcast on Thursday, Duru displayed call logs, voice recordings, and WhatsApp messages. Those are not evidences, okay? I guess you could call them evidences, but they are subjected to be tested. They have to go through all type of testings before they can say, okay, this is, you can play all you want, but they will make sure it's true, especially in this AI age where they can make up anybody. Like I have tools on this laptop right here that I can mimic my own voice and have it create content. All I need is a small sample, and then I have it read everything else. In this time and age, Auntie Regina, you didn't even slow down at all. You just watch one live, you run to the internet to say you're apologizing to Senator Akpabio. Why? What about the fair hearing part? Oh my God. In a Facebook Live broadcast on Thursday, Duru displayed call logs, voice call, claiming they reviewed Natasha's attempt to fabricate allegations against Akpabio. What I've heard, I listened a little bit to when you were on the show a few days ago with on Dr. Damage's platform with Adama. I listened a little bit, and yeah, it didn't make any sense. You know, it already didn't make any sense. You know, but the fact that you guys, because from everything, if there was anything there that she said that's directly implicating her, you know, so from what I've seen, actually, it's not AI voice, but it was her probably like just extending a gesture hand and saying thank you, or just having a conversation with her with regards to people that are supporting her, kind of like the likes of Obi, Madam Obi and them, right? That's all that was. But anyway, Auntie Regina, she ran to the internet to come and apologize to Senator. So somebody said they are fighting her with everything they got, including our own gender. There are 106 senators in Nigeria. Only 4 are women. Women supporting women. Straight in the what? Yeah. In the yeah. Now, it doesn't mean you should be supporting your gender blindly. I see a lot of people are bringing that up. Like, no, it's a case by case by case. You can't just because you don't want to seem like you're supporting your gender, not listen to the case all the way and be truthful in your assessment. You're essentially being yourself. The same weird behavior of fighting the other gender in the first place, you're going to the extreme opposite direction. No, it's case by case by case. Somebody said, so if Dr. Duru later says she said so under duress, you apologize to Senator Natasha again, Abi? I wonder. So, see some Mugu still trying to defend Natasha. You see? Anytime you say there should be fair hearing, they hear that as you're defending Natasha. It is not equal. It is what she said here, what Auntie Regina said here. Say, I don't know if Madam Senator can recover from this one. I wish her well and extend my deepest sympathies to all women who genuinely endure sexual harassment. You cannot say that until there's fair hearing. You cannot compare that to Natasha because she never had fair hearing. I will keep explaining for as long as I feel like it. Okay, the only way you will know if it's genuine, a genuine sexual harassment is if the only chance you have to ever knowing that is after fair hearing. Okay, so you cannot compare that to gender-based sympathies. Gender-based sympathy is social media. There might be social media people doing that, but not all of us are doing that. Not all of us asking for hearing are doing that. But it tells me that you're just flipping from one extreme end to the other. Maybe you were supporting Natasha blindly before. Now, suddenly you feel the need to apologize. What are you apologizing for? There's no fair hearing. Please, somebody help me. What was she apologizing for if there was no fair hearing? Hit the like button, share, subscribe. I will be right back.
Girl, it's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Me love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.